Okay, good day everyone and welcome to another edition of NBP Hot Seat. And my name is Ranti Warfi from Nuclear Business Platform. And today we have a very special guest, Mr. Hendra Subekti, Director for Regulation and Nuclear Installation at Indonesia Nuclear Energy Regulatory Agency, BAPETEN. And as we know, Indonesia looks to meet its energy goals and reduce carbon emission. And Indonesia is seriously considering nuclear power with aim to potentially start utilizing it by 2089, if not sooner. And small modular reactor have gained interest as a nuclear technology that could aid Indonesia in its clean energy transition. And Pak Hendra, thank you so much for joining us today. How do you do in this afternoon, Pak?
Good afternoon, Ms. Ranti. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Okay, I'm great, Pak. Thank you. To begin with, we understand that BAPETEN recently granted pre-licensing to PT Torkon Power Indonesia, Pak. Could you elaborate on the concept of pre-licensing and what's the difference between a standard licensing process?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ranti. Currently, Indonesia does not have legal instrument for pre-licensing, but if pre-licensing is in broader meaning, for example, consultation, dissemination, and technical training, it can be carried out because these activities are mandated by law. So for the Torkon Power Indonesia case, BAPETEN provide consultation services.
Okay.
We call it consultation, safety, security, and safeguard for TMSR 500. TMSR 500 is the name of a type of their nuclear power plant, or we can have abbreviated 3S consultation. So 3S consultation is will be planned in 1 year for March 2023 to 2034. And the objective is to provide explanation and substance regarding the completeness of document, format, and content of technical requirement before submitted for licensing process. And then the number 2 is to evaluate TMSR 500 design readiness. And then number 3 is for technology qualification process as part of quality assurance. So basically, we are currently preparing revision to the government regulation for the pre-licensing.
Okay.
So the urgency for this revision is to adapt the Cipta Kerja law, and then safety issues regarding Fukushima accident, and of course we accommodate the pre-licensing process. The current standard licensing for nuclear power plant is a site permit, design approval, construction license, commissioning, operation, and decommissioning license. So in this revision, we will reorganize or rearrange 2 steps, adjusting with national system, OSS, regarding a business license, and simplifying the number of license. So previously will be 6 license. We simplify with only 2 license, but it's not eliminating the important states of critical point of nuclear power plants. So, so in this new concept, so we start with the siting approval first.
Okay.
And the applicant will submit for the special planning approval, environmental approval, and then goes to the construction license, and we combine construction license with commissioning. So we reduce the time, and then will be in operation license. So that's we are arranged a new concept regarding licensing to accommodate the current situation before and then president's order, because we have to process the license in a fast manner or in the good manner, in order the investor can go to Indonesia very well. Welcome to investment to Indonesia.
Okay, Pak. Is there any like experience date for this license, Pak? For example, if Torkan already got the pre-licensing, do they have to build in certain time for this nuclear?
Yes. For Torcon now, there is still in the consultation stage, or so they don't submit the license yet.
Yeah.
It will be planned next year for the site approval, and then after that they will submit the design approval for BAPETEN, because they will follow the standard licensing process, not the
Okay.
new licensing process
Okay.
yet, because the existing regulations still like that.
Mm.
And then after site approval, at least 4 year after site approval issued, they shall must construct the NPP.
Okay.
That is the provision.
Okay, Pak. Right now in SMR era, Pak, how has BAPETEN prepared itself to effectively regulate advanced reactor, Pak, such as SMR?
Okay, I didn't tell yet about regarding how the pre-licensing. So
Okay,
the
sorry.
pre-licensing process we will be design review activity in the pre-licensing process. So the pre-licensing process basically BAPETEN will review the design,
Okay.
especially the basic design of the nuclear power plant. So that type of nuclear power plant can build or construct in many places.
Okay.
So one basic design review issued, and then they can construct in many sites, in many units in other places. In current regulation, each unit should be design approval yet first before they construct. So we modify that. So for SMR, we know SMR is will be, I believe, will be construct or build many units
Yep.
in many places. So this is one of processing concept for SMR. And then the other things that we, in the revision of the government regulation, we categorize NPP into 3 categories. One is large reactor, small reactor, and micro reactor. Large reactor is for they have a capacity above 300 megawatt electric.
Yep.
And small between 10 to 300 megawatt electric. And micro is below or under 10 megawatt electric. That's what we prepare for regulate the advanced reactor regarding SMR. Of course, the technical provision also will be applied for SMR, like passive designs and
Yes.
multiple barriers, something like that.
So it is possible right now because I just talked with Dr. Topan, Pak, that Brain right now also has a role as a co-developer. So it is like possible that we build a reactor in Indonesia, even though this non-commercial is still in development stage, right, Pak?
Yes, still possible because the existing regulation, government regulation number 2, when 2014, is applied for non-commercial nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
But if for commercial and they supply electricity for public, even though supply electricity for themselves,
Yep.
they should follow the government regulation 5 2021 for business licenses. So it's very possible to bring, and for university also, if
Okay.
the revision will be applied next year, we hope the university can apply for design pre-licensing, like design review. It's open to the many stakeholder. It's not just BAPETEN or BRIN, but also university, vendor, co-developer, technology owner, is something, etc.
Okay, as you guys say the early that there's a three category for large reactor, small modular reactor, and MMR.
Micro.
Yeah. But should the licensing process for small modular reactor differ for large reactor? What do you think?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. If we categorize with
Mm.
three categories, of course we have to different the
Yeah.
business or licensing process. For example, from micro reactor, we don't require site approval,
Okay.
but that's meaning the site is not important.
Yeah.
So we still require they do site evaluation, but the site evaluation data will be input to the safety analysis report.
Okay.
So we BAPETEN will review or evaluate site and design and construction in one steps licensing. That's how we can treat or make different between large, small, and micro. It's example like that.
Yeah. So meaning that for small modular reactor, it could be faster than large reactor.
Yeah, we hope because before construction license, we will let them to pre-procure component. They can order some component because some components should be ordered before the construction.
Yep.
Because in order in time when they should be established or come to the site, so we let them to order the component before the construction is issued.
Yep.
That is one possibility for so this flexibility and this opportunity should be used by them, because if
Yeah.
not, they will lose time for the construction. So we designed that all the construction to the operation that can be less than 5 years for the large, but of course for the small medium modular reactor can be faster. It's depend on them, but in our regulation for the evaluation time, we try to be make grading
Yes.
for BAPETEN. So for small, if is order, if there is already reviewed by BAPETEN for the basic design, so it will be easy for us to review on the construction.
Okay. So if they already got the pre-licensing, it will be like faster to next step, yeah, Pak. That's what it means.
Yes, because pre-licensing process is not voluntary for Indonesia.
Yeah.
In other country is voluntary, but for Indonesia, pre-licensing process is mandatory. Because why? Because the NPP or nuclear power plant will be construct or built should be review the design by BAPETEN first. If
Okay.
not, they will not go to the next step. That's why the difference with other country, if licensing will be mandatory for design or type of NPP will be construct in Indonesia, or if the PLN will be bidding the power generation,
Yes.
so should use or the design already reviewed by BAPETEN. That's why the licensing will be mandatory
Mandatory in Indonesia.
for in Indonesia. For reactor will be construct in Indonesia, but it can be voluntary if they will construct in another country. So in this IAEA now introduce new concept regarding pre-licensing. There is international or multinational pre-licensing.
Yes.
But it's not yet finished. I think next year or next 3 years the concept will be finished. So basically, the vendor who will construct SMR in many countries can ask IAEA to
Multinational licensing.
multinational pre-licensing,
Yes.
so they can be reduce time,
Yes.
because they don't have to come to one country and one country. In one, it's like one-stop shopping. But of course, IAEA will invite the member of the country or the country that the SMR will be construct as a team to multinational pre-licensing. It's a new concept, but I hope it can be realized next year or next 2 years.
Yes, Pak. So we can have really a nuclear power plant in Indonesia in the future, Pak.
Yeah, I believe that. So because we prepare everything well in
Yes.
regulation and our system, and then I think we just need investor who come to Indonesia to give them the money for the NPP.
Okay, very great, Pak. Pak Hendra, thank you so much. Thank you again for taking the time to speak with us and share your insight on Indonesia nuclear energy regulatory and preparation for regulating advanced nuclear reactor. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have today, Pak. Have a great rest of your day, Pak. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Miss Ranti.
Thank you.
Bye.